So I'm up here in Montana. We need particularized suspicion in order to run our dog for a drug. And so basically what I was trying to do that I live in a party town right next to Yellowstone Park. We don't have jails. We just when we have a DUI, we seize the vehicle. We impound it. That's our
You scratch
policy.
and you give them a ticket or what?
Yeah, we scratch them out a ticket, send them on their way, seize the
Yep.
vehicle so they don't get back in it and drive it.
Yep. Yep.
Uh, the What I'd like to do is run my dog on the vehicle after we've seized it because we've already done a major encroachment of the Fourth Amendment by seizing it. So I don't think running the dog is a huge hindrance. I don't have particularized suspicion of drug activity, but I don't want the tow truck drivers to be exposed to any fentanyl, needles, paraphernalia, or anything that's in the car.
Right.
So what do you think about that?
You're the last true humanitarian, my friend. You care more about care about those tow truck drivers. They probably want to be exposed, just so you know, Jeff. Just you're probably hurting them more than anybody. What do you think, Zach?
Yeah, so Montana is kind of the search and seizure case law in Montana is very difficult to um, coalesce together to synthesize. There is a lot of policy-driven decisions, in my opinion, by the Supreme Court in Montana, and they're not consistent with each other. They're very outcome determinative, in my opinion. So we have the Sheets case. Sheets was the State versus Sheets, which was the luggage at the airport, where the Montana Supreme Court said it wasn't a search to run the dog around the luggage because the person it was checked baggage. So he checked the baggage. He didn't maintain control of the luggage. He subjected it to government and private handling of the baggage. So to run the dog there wasn't a search. So you don't need the particularized suspicion there. But then there's the Ellison case that talks about, you do have a reasonable expectation of privacy inside your car in areas that aren't subjected to plain view. The case you're referring to, I'm sure, is the Tackett case. That's where the court said it is a search for a dog to run your dog around a car when the person is maintained control of the car. So I think that's going to be the key here. And then you need particularized suspicion. That's correct. So to run my dog around a car where the person still has control of the car, like on a traffic stop, that does require particularized suspicion. But here, and I couldn't find a case on point, so this is my opinion. I think if you take the Sheets case and the Tackett case, the person is no longer in control of the vehicle. They've found themselves under arrest for drunk driving. It is not unreasonable to think your car is going to be impounded in that situation. I don't think that's Tackett. I don't think you need particularized suspicion to walk the dog around the car in that case, since you are taking control of the vehicle. No, that's my opinion.
I agree. I agree. I think that's the right answer, based on what I know about Montana case law as well. Montana sounds like a place that would probably be the same as Alabama and Idaho, case law, but they got something up there. I don't know what the hell their problem is, man, but they love to be more like Washington than Idaho.
And they rely on the specific right to privacy protection that's embedded in their constitution to make these decisions.
Well, that's all just what they want.
Yeah, it's policy. I think it's policy driven in a lot of these cases.
It's policy driven. Just like Washington and Arizona. Did you know this? Well, you know this. You've been traveling all around the country. Washington and Arizona have the exact same search and seizure provision in their constitution. Exact same. It's written exactly the same. And Washington and Arizona could not be further from center.
Right.
Each way, right? Okay. So there's your answer, Jeff. We're not giving you legal advice, but we think that based on understanding of Montana case law, that can be done under those circumstances, and that's what we have for you.
Appreciate it. Thank you for your opinions.